Alright, Vic here. We're going to be winterizing the boat. Okay? Got the antifreeze. We're on the bottom side here. Now, got my earmuffs on. Earmuffs are on. Got the garden hose hooked up to it. We're going to be warming this boat up so it's warm. Get it up to temperature. Gotta get it up to temperature first. I just run just a standard RV and marine antifreeze. That's it. You probably get this anywhere. The pink. I take my funnel, I hook it to my ladder. So I could do this solo. I get the boat running, and then I hook this up to my earmuffs. This line. You follow? Give it a couple squirts. And the water is on. The water is on. I like pumping it as I she'll pop. Okay. So now we're gonna warm her up. Warm her up, get it up to running temperature. This will help juice the batteries up too. Usually let the choke pop off. Let it run for 5-10 minutes. Good oil pressure. Fuel just below a quarter there. That's probably about 15 gallons. And then we're going to wait until this hits over 150, 160 degrees. The thermostat will kick on. That's what I'm looking for. Batteries will boost up in a minute. We're not up to temperature here yet. Not up to temperature. I know where this boat runs. It's between 150, whatever that is, 180. It's somewhere in there. You see it climbing. Once I idle it up a little bit, the volts come up. Probably 13.5 there, right? 13.5. That's looking good. Real good oil pressure on this boat. Always has good oil pressure. Give her a little faster idle. Get that temp up. Okay, before I forget, there's one more thing. Before this thing gets too hot and I can't get my hands on it, on the side of this block, both sides, port, starboard side, on the side there's a freeze out. I'm gonna stick my hand on there. Maybe you can get a look at it. You see that at all? Oh, there we go. There's the brass freeze out club. See that hot water coming out of there? You got to make sure before this thing gets too hot, you clear them. Take a piece of wire and stick it in there. Now watch, I'm going to close them up. Don't drop it. I did that before. These are non-magnetic. Okay, here comes the fun part. So now it's up to temperature. I already went outside, checked the hot water coming out. Nice and hot. I'm going to kill the engine, shut the water down, switch over that funnel to the earmuffs there. I'm going to pour the antifreeze in, but before I do that, I'm going to drain all these hoses. Take all these, dump them out, get as much water out of the block as you can. And then what I do is let me kill it real quick. And what I do is I'm going to drain these off. All these hoses, drain the block. There's both sides, those petcocks on the side. Take them out, clear them, drain as much water as you can out of that engine. And then once I do that, I'm going to prime these with the antifreeze, that pink antifreeze. Load them up as much as I can, you know, put them back on, and then we're going to hook that hose up to the outdrive with the earmuffs on, and I'm going to start priming that hose. I'm going to fire the engine, let it run for a second, and most likely it's going to come out of the exhaust. It's going to, a little pink is going to come out of the exhaust, and that's how I know it's winterized. It's pretty much that. That's it. If you guys got any questions, leave a comment. Hey guys, I just wanted to add, my phone died actually, and I was going to do a little more to that video, but I just want to add that When I'm done winterizing that boat, I check all of the water system. I blow everything out with an air chuck on my air compressor. I take a couple hoses off. I blow everything out. There's a fresh water pickup with a pump for wash down, so I can wash the decks down. It's only a short little line on my boat. I can blow it out with my mouth almost and just blow it out, and it's usually clear. And I don't put anything in it. And there's another one where you can wash your feet in the back. That's kind of a longer stretch. It'll almost go from the middle of the boat all the way to the back of the boat. I usually take the air compressor and blow that out. And sometimes I dump a little bit of the pink stuff in there just for good sake. And then there's a sink, freshwater tank, and a sink down below in the cabin. We don't really use it much, but I blow 2 lines out with the air compressor just because they're kind of in a weird area and you can't really get enough with your mouth on there. So you blow it out, and then there's a little pump. I make sure the pump is clear and dump a little bit of that pink stuff into the fresh water tank. We don't really drink that water. It's mostly just kind of wash your hands or just rinse something off quick. We don't really get to use it too much, but there's that I wanted to tell you about. Make sure all that stuff's clear. And what was the other thing? Oh, with the engine. With the engine, I usually get about 3 gallons of the pink. I would go 4 just in case. They're not too expensive. Go 4 depending on what size engine you got. I'm just showing you guys just what I do. You don't have to do what I do. Everybody does it different. I don't guarantee nothing. I've been doing it that way for about probably 8 to 10 years now, I'm sure. And it works out fine for me. I'm not too fussy. But it is like, you're like this in the spring. You hope nothing was damaged. But I had good luck with it. This one today sucked up about 2.5 gallons. Depends how much you drain out. The important thing is to drain that block down. Those little petcocks. You drain all the water out, and then the hoses on the top of the motor to the water pump and into the exhaust manifolds there. Drain them up and then prime them. When I primed from the water pump, I primed that one. It took a whole gallon. So you're filling the block. That's what I'm thinking. All that water goes into the water pump, filling that block up. So good luck to you. If you know any different ways, post up a video. I'd like to watch it and just mention it in one of the comments. All right, thanks, guys. Enjoy yourselves. And, hey, we'll see you on the water next year. Now it's hunting season, so stay tuned for the hunting season videos. Thanks.